Have you ever thought that something as simple as your lunch could quietly be influencing your long-term health, even protecting you from diseases like cancer? It sounds almost too good to be true, right? But the truth is, the food we eat doesn't just fill our stomachs, it fuels our entire system. And today, we're diving deep into one of the most exciting, science-backed conversations happening in nutrition and health. Is there a real connection between the Mediterranean diet and cancer prevention? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm so glad you found your way to this space. We talk about realistic, holistic approaches to wellness, with a special focus on the Mediterranean lifestyle, its food, habits, daily rhythms, and how they can transform your well-being. If that speaks to you, I'd love for you to support this journey by subscribing, liking this video, and sharing your thoughts in the comments. Subscribing is completely free, and it helps you stay updated on content like daily Mediterranean diet tips, lifestyle tools, and simple planner guides that make this way of living easy and enjoyable. We've all heard about the Mediterranean diet by now. It's often described as one of the healthiest ways to eat, rich in olive oil, fresh vegetables, fruits, fish, legumes, and whole grains. But this isn't just a trendy list of ingredients. It's a way of life deeply rooted in generations of tradition from countries like Greece, Italy, and Spain, places where chronic diseases like heart disease and even cancer are strikingly lower. So, what's the deal here? Can something as enjoyable and simple as a Mediterranean-style meal actually help reduce the risk of cancer? According to a growing body of scientific research, the answer appears to be yes. But let's take a closer look at why. First, we need to talk about inflammation. Chronic inflammation is like a slow-burning fire in the body. Over time, it damages cells, disrupts normal processes, and creates a breeding ground for diseases, including cancer. The Mediterranean diet, by contrast, is naturally anti-inflammatory. Let's start with olive oil, the cornerstone of this diet. Unlike processed vegetable oils, extra virgin olive oil is rich in polyphenol, potent antioxidants that help protect our cells from oxidative stress, a key driver in the development of cancer. Some studies even suggest that certain compounds in olive oil may interfere with cancer cell growth. Incredible, right? And then there's fiber, found in abundance in vegetables, whole grains, and legumes. Fiber feeds the healthy bacteria in our gut, creating short-chain fatty acids that strengthen the immune system and reduce inflammation. It's a quiet process happening behind the scenes, but it matters more than we realize. Next, let's talk about what the Mediterranean diet includes and excludes. You're not just adding good things in, you're also avoiding many of the harmful dietary triggers linked to cancer. Things like processed meats, refined sugars, and highly processed foods are largely absent from the Mediterranean plate. Instead, you're getting a steady stream of plant-based nutrients, like lycopene in tomatoes, flavonoids in berries, and sulforaphane in leafy greens. These aren't just healthy-sounding names. They're biologically active compounds that have been shown to slow the growth of cancer cells, block harmful mutations, and support natural detoxification pathways in the body. And we can't ignore omega-3s, found in fatty fish like sardines, salmon, and mackerel. These healthy fats reduce inflammation and have been shown to play a role in suppressing tumor development in various studies. One of the most compelling studies comes from a long-term clinical trial in Spain called the PRIME study. Researchers followed thousands of participants at high risk for cardiovascular disease, comparing those on a Mediterranean diet to others on a lower-fat diet. The Mediterranean group, especially those supplementing with extra virgin olive oil or nuts, showed not just heart benefits, but also lower rates of cancer incidence and mortality. This isn't just coincidence. It's a strong signal that when we eat real, whole, unprocessed foods, when we nourish our body consistently, it responds. And here's something equally important. The Mediterranean diet isn't restrictive. There's no calorie counting, no guilt, and no off-limits lists that leaves you hungry and frustrated. It's about pleasure and balance, sharing meals, eating slowly, enjoying what you eat, and giving your body what it needs in a sustainable, joyful way. That's where tools like the Mediterranean Daily Reset Planner can be so helpful. They guide you in planning meals, tracking habits, and building a rhythm that supports both your lifestyle and your long-term health. When you have a structure to follow, the overwhelm melts away and consistency becomes easy. Now, let's be honest. No diet can offer 100% protection against cancer. Genetics, environment, lifestyle, all of these factors play a role. But what you eat every single day is one of the most powerful choices you make. And it's within your control. Each time you swap processed snacks for whole foods, each time you drizzle olive oil on a fresh salad, or choose a handful of nuts over a sugar-laden dessert, you're taking a small but powerful step in the right direction. So, is there a link between the Mediterranean diet and cancer prevention? Absolutely. The research is growing, the results are promising, and the common thread is clear. This way of eating nourishes and protects the body at a cellular level. It's not a fad. It's a foundation, a return to simplicity, to food that heals instead of harms, to a lifestyle that celebrates health, not just in theory, but in daily practice. If this video gave you something to think about, I'd love to hear from you. Are you trying out the Mediterranean diet? Have you started using a meal planner or tracking your habits? What changes are you noticing? Let's talk about it in the comments. And if you haven't already, please take a second to subscribe to the channel. It's completely free, and it really helps support this kind of content. Like the video if you found it helpful, and share it with someone you care about.